France take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. He is through here. Closing in on goal. Mbappe! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Great chance! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
France grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
He has found the way through. Now it's Forlan. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Looking for the run, and here's Mbappe. Ribéry. Barnes. There's the hit! Goal! France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things...
Forlan! That's a half-decent try. Messi. Ribéry. And it's Ribéry. Deftly done. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Crossed into the box. Defending of the desperate variety. And Ribéry! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
France take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Ribéry. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. France heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Has a look and plays it forward. Barnes. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's nice. Has a go! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
France grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart, and there's no need to back away from that.
France 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow. And the game has already resumed here. No changes at the interval from either side. And it's Ribéry. Chips it through. Decent hit! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
And he's managed to get rid. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Van Dijk is the guilty party there, and he has shown him a yellow card. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Oh, brilliant save! Kimmich. Forlan. Messi. Barnes. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Mbappe. Mbappe! He scored! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
After 60 minutes is...
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
It's become a case of men against boys. And that is as far as they're going to go. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Barnes. Mbappe. Done delicately. A real chance if he can get through. Mbappe is having the time of his life here. It's Forlan. That is good strength.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on to
Kimmich.
replace him is number 10,
Barnes. Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Forlan. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Van Nistelrooy. France needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Quality ball. Kimmich. He could be in here. Now it's Forlan. He's found the way through. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
After 86 minutes is...
They're still trying to make a game of this.
20,
Van Dijk. Cannavaro.
Substitution on the field.
That's been cut out, well played.
Joshua Kimmich. Coming on the field is number 9, Alexander-Arnold. 4 added minutes has been indicated.
Cannavaro cuts it out. Van Dijk. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, he's found him in space. Alexander-Arnold. And that is that. France have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Mbappe just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
France definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. And it's Ribéry. Schuller gets good distance on it. Kimmich. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
They've played it short. Quarter of an hour played. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And Shevchenko! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Messi.
Foden. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Messi. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Passes short and sharp. Mbappe. Kimmich. It's a great chance! It's anyone. Now the finish!
France certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Shevchenko.
Foden.
He's going to be disappointed with that. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring, because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
And a quick reminder today that
well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
There's the start of the second half.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Foden. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Barnes. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Shevchenko. Oh, he's burst through. Robertson. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Alexander-Arnold. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
The attendance for this match was
And that is out of play.
71,649.
Kimmich. He's going for goal! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish of true class! France are back on level terms.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Number 3.
France grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Passing nice and neat. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Barnes. And smartly reclaimed. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Modric. Defending of the desperate variety. Forlan. Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. Simplicity itself.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came...
Mbappe! And that could have brought them level.
Mbappe couldn't quite put that away, but there's plenty of positives in how they've responded.
17, Federico Valverde. Substitution for Barcelona.
And that has been cleared.
Ruben Neves. Coming on the field is number 41.
Kimmich.
Price.
Now it's Mbappe.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. There will be 4 extra minutes. Mbappe. And the shot!
Well,
and the referee brings it to a close. France perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
well, they were posed with problems in wide areas, and they couldn't find a solution to those wide defensive...
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And we have it. And Ribéry! Oh, he's played it in low. Tries a shot! Guardiola gets rid without sophistication. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, a lot has been said about Martin Odegaard.
Mbappe! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Guardiola. France leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. And here's Ribéry.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, he's burst through. And Ribéry! That was superb goalkeeping.
Ribéry really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Odegaard going face-to-face with his great rival. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
There's the shot! He's scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Real chance! Goal! France! Into the lead once more. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
France get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Rice. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Vitinha. And it's Messi. Schüller. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's a good ball. Bonds! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Kimmich concedes a free kick for that. Vitinha, Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo. And the whistle goes for half-time.
France are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. No reported change to either side during the break. He's had a shot! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Decent hit! It's a goal! And they are right back within touch!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So is this the start of a comeback? Mbappe, he's away! And the finish! Caceres is there to clear. It's run loose, who's going to get there? They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, to be honest, Peter, he has...
He's had a hit! Rice. Caceres.
The attendance
Here's
for this
Vitinha.
match was
Rice.
71,550.
Passing is crisp and sharp. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. And here's the chance to counter. Now Mbappe. There's the hit! It's in! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
France grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. And the shot! They've scored! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
France are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped...
Oh, what has happened here? Mbappe. 75 minutes played. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Ribéry proves just a little bit too strong. Ribéry. Ødegaard. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely worked. Can he finish? It's in! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. No luck with that dink over the top.
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Ribéry. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution in progress. Six added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Gross. Robertson. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. And time is up. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Mbappe reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect.
There's the shot!
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Rooney. Oh, what has happened here? Ribéry. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rooney. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Ribéry with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rooney.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And here's Mbappe. Decent hit! Goal! France! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Robertson. Mbappe. Ribéry. And Ribéry! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of move.
Has a go! He has done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Kimmich. Mbappe, he could be in here. Very nicely done. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ribéry, he's got away. Real chance! There it is! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Messi.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Ribéry. Now the finish! Sticks it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, there's always a chance.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. France come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead.
Please take all deductibles.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Your cooperation.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So it's back to business. Bellingham threads one in. Great ball, and he's in here. He's shifting through the gears here. And he can clear it away. Messi. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And he cuts out the supply. Kaka.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That is a brilliant interception. Rice. Messi. And it's Messi. And it's Ribéry. Now there's a fine ball. And here's Mbappe. Can he put it away?
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ribéry. Oh, good ball. Shots on here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bellingham. Sanchez. Could be danger here. Oh, he's bustling. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
After 71 minutes is number 9, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Driving on and making good progress. Throw in. Oh, that's fabulous.
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement. But
Messi! Really well taken goal. And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
you know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
There will be 3
That's been
minutes
cut
added
out, well
time.
played. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Can he latch on to this? So that's it. It is all over. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Mbappe claiming the man of the match
Just a quick
award,
announcement.
and there is
And
very
in
little
1-2,
room for
we're about
argument.
to announce today's lottery numbers. Please
What
watch
a
the screen if you
turnaround.
have
Victory
any.
from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. Great chance! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. France leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Messi. Alvarez. Robertson for Rice. Ribéry. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Ronaldinho! Sticks it away! They have come roaring back!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected.
And Ribéry! Magnificent! He's got himself an absolute peach. Into the lead once more. You just know there is no stopping that.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Saka picks it up out wide. Messi. Decent hit! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
After 32 minutes is
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang.
Has a go! And here's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Real chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. Kaká. Alvarez. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That is good alertness. Bellingham.
there will be 3 minutes.
And he's lost it. Bellingham! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Rice. And he's intervened well there. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Kaká! And it's a goal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then, because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Goal! Number 22.
And we've reached half-time. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely
I'd like to
good.
draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
So off we go once more.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Chips it through. And it's Messi. Rice. That's beautifully weighted. Nice interception, well timed. That's going to go a long way.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now this could be... Now the finish!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Mbappe! Mbappe!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Looking to add to his goal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they've been...
Big chance! Another save.
Substitutions taking place.
France have their second corner now.
France are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He could be in here. He's picked his way through. He's free. And Ribéry! And he nearly went all the way.
Ribéry really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
Kimmich. That'll be a throw. Messi. Ribéry. And it's Van Dijk. And here's Mbappe. That's tidy. Ribéry!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He is... Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? France are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Messi. And here's Mbappe. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Messi. Oh, that's a very decent... Can he put it away? That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Might be danger here. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is as far as it goes. France pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Your reflections then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising. Can he finish? He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Ribéry. Very nicely done. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Mbappe. Lovely feet. And the finish! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, I just hope you won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce. France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rice moved on forwards. Bale, and that could set him on his way. Picked out brilliantly. Messi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
I thought he did so well to exploit the space that was afforded to him then. Deserved more.
Alexander-Arnold, and it's Messi. He's picked his way through. And they've got a throw. Drilled in low. Stojkovic. And it's Rudiger. And Gabriel. Gerrard, a player who needs no introduction. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. It's Bale! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Kimmich. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's gone forward. Forlan in acres of space out wide. He's got full. It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
After 35 minutes is number 21, Gareth Bale.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
France are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the shot! Yes! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
A case now of complete control.
There will be 3
Well, they're
minutes
very
added
much the
time.
better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Guardiola. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way,
Please
and
turn
there
your
is
attention
nothing
to the
short
screen
of
for
absolute
information provided
deflation.
by the local police.
That gets things going for the second half.
France now need to set about their task very professionally. If they do, then the chances will come, and from there, the focus will zoom in on their finishing.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Interesting ball. That is a great ball. He's had a shot! And it's in!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
France give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Really fierce, close defending. And it's Messi. Messi. Ribéry. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job.
And 306.
And Stojkovic. Rice. Guardiola. Gerrard. And Alexander-Arnold. He's looking to set free a runner. Guardiola ploughing through the middle. Barnes. Ribéry. Guardiola. Gerrard. Guardiola kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Bale. And it's Forlan. Bale. Oh, no joy this time. Forwards and with intent. Ribéry. Messi. And here's Ribéry. Gerrard. Forlan. And it's Bale. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Guardiola. Gerrard. Gerrard. Hernandez looking to add to his goal.
1 minute added time.
Rice. And that will be it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
And we'd like to
How would you
inform
summarise
now
what
that
we've
the
seen
latest
today then,
travel
Jim?
information is
One-sided
currently being displayed
and
on
only
the
one
screen.
winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. France can dream again. The stands here definitely a place for the hopeful, and no doubt that hope is replicated at just about every major ground in the land. It is time for us all to come together and to believe. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Mbappe. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of...
Shot a goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Messi knows only too well that he should have converted after getting through one-on-one. He doesn't need telling.
Jordi Alba. And here's Messi. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Real chance! Goal, France! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
After 21 minutes is number 9, Kylian Mbappe.
France have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Jordi Alba. Ricky Puig. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Great defending, strong and determined. It's Bebeto. Kaká. Now it's Mbappe. It looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. And Messi!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Ribery! Ricky Puig.
France really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now it's Mbappe. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's a throw-in. Turns and goes back. And it's Jordi Alba. Engages and forces him off the ball. Jordi Alba just loves to go forward whenever he can. He's shifting through the gears here. Jordi Alba. And it's half-time here. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
France head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And we are back underway. France carrying a one-goal lead. And the ball's a good one here. Robertson. Barnes. Ribéry, who's set up one goal so far. Still just a single goal between the sides. And the ball's come loose here. Bebeto. Some front-footed pressing going on here. It's gone out for a throw-in.
The attendance for this
He
match
really
was
is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, the quicker you cut out the service, the sooner you isolate his threat.
Messi looks to get on the end of this. Driving forward. He is through here. Oh, good spread. Now it's Ribéry. Alexander-Arnold. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And here's Mbappe. Ricky Puig. Shot, he's had a shot! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Now it's Mbappe. Schüller gets a foot in here. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's played it. Has another go! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Messi fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Ribéry. Ribéry cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
He's picked his way through. It's a... and Bebeto! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Bebeto has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Number 20, Ribery. Number 6, Joshua Kimmich. Number 16, Rodri. Coming on the field, number 8, Bergkamp.
And it's Bergkamp. He's found it, and the shots! Indonesia complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes. And there goes the final whistle. France pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. Nicely spread. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Brazil! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Number 22, Erling
France
Haaland.
are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rice. Distributed tidily. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Now there's a fine ball. It's out for a goal kick.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Ribéry. Messi. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. That's an excellent interception. Oh, what a ball he's in! Hits one! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, he's in! There's the shot! It's there! France are back on level terms. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Foden. And he's in on goal. He's got away. Ribéry. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Change of plan here, perhaps.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Fiddles it through. And the shot! And he's got it! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Mbappe. Couldn't squeeze it through. Kimmich. Barnes chasing after it.
Has been indicated.
What a throw in. Schuller deals with that comfortably. And we hit half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
France head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. No changes at the interval from either side. Quality ball. Foden. The less said about that pass, the better. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Barnes. Great hit! And yes, it's there! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
And yes, it's him again. France take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome, too much traffic.
Ribéry, can he finish? Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Stood up well to him there.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Foot in. Half an hour gone in the second half. He's a sharp little ball here. And the finish! They want to be quick. Oh, what has happened here? And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Cannavaro pressing high, and it's been given away. And the shot tries a shot! They are rampant! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. A momentary lapse exploited with glee. And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
France blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Alexander-Arnold. Haaland. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mbappe finds himself offside.
Substitution.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Fires it in low. That's going to go a long way. Ødegaard. Schuller defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Alexander-Arnold. No, he's just misjudged that one. Shifted upfield. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Last chance, perhaps. Now it's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Messi, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today.
Thank you very much for
your reflections then, Jim?
France definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So hello and a warm welcome to all fans of Spanish football. It is great to have you on board again. We all remember, of course, so vividly the memories of last season, but now the slate has been wiped clean, and ahead of us, months and months of toil, sometimes torture and travail, but as ever, it will all be worth it in the end. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are... He's got the shot away! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That was good alertness. And here's Mbappe. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more. He's gone for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
That's headed upfield. Barnes. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Ribéry. Oh, shooting chance! In for the pieces! They've scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now it's Mbappe.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, they can break here, and it's Munir.
Oh, really well played.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found a way through, and the finish! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Leganes grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now.
Kimmich. Oh, good ball, shot. Now the finish! Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's in plenty of space here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Schüller. Rice. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Ribery. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
2 added minutes.
Schüller wins the duel this time. Messi. There's the shot! Well, now it's a... Barnes! He scores! And they get themselves in front! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And the first half is done. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Shot a goal! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Real chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Barnes! Yes! And with that, he takes home the match ball. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Madrid grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Well, he has great set-piece prowess.
Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Kimmich. And he's had a hit! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
649.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Messi delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Has a look and has a go. Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Robertson. Barnes being hunted in packs.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
And that is a little undercooked. And it's Ribery. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It could be in. Can he finish? It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
After 81 minutes is...
It's become a case of men against boys.
Kylian Mbappe.
Now it's Messi.
Kylian Mbappe. Kylian
And it's
Mbappe.
Munir.
Substitution.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Munir. And he's had it nicked away. Schüller. Barnes proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky
There will be
clean.
5 minutes added time.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
5 minutes to add. Kimmich. Now it's Mbappe. No, he's not getting his way this time. And that will be the final act. Madrid are able to make a statement on opening day. A win which does so much for their feeling ahead of what is to follow. It is the perfect warning to their immediate rivals. Barnes reflecting.